Endorphin cool down for the week of 425. We're going to start off with a hip flexor stretch. We're going to get ourselves nice and tall, bring the pelvis up, lock the rib cage down, pull the head back. We're going to square the hips, and then we're going to extend it through the rear leg. We're going to hold it for a 10-second count, trying to keep our shoulders as low as possible. You'll feel this in the front of the hip here. Keep yourself nice and tall. After a 10-second hold, you're going to lower, and then you're going to contract, and then lower yourself. So I'm going to contract, and then pull myself down the entire time. I'm pushing through this movement here. I'm going to take a little break, hold it for 10 more seconds up top. I'm going to do that twice. Our next stretch is going to be a frog stretch. You're going to put your hands out in front of you, get on all fours, kick your feet out to the side. You're going to have that nice braced position, either neutral spine here or a posterior tilt like this. And then we're just going to sit back until we feel the stretch in our hips. You'll feel it in the inside of your hips here, maybe on the outside of your hips and in your groin. You're going to hold this for 10 seconds. And then I'm going to have 10 dynamic contractions where I'm going to pull myself forward, squeezing, pull myself back, pull myself forward 10 times. We're going to do that twice. Your next stretch is going to be out of that same hands and knees position. It's going to be for our upper back, our T-spine. I'm going to put my hand on the back of my head. I'm going to turn out of my upper back so that my left arm stays straight and turn up as high as I can here. And then I'm going to hold for 10 seconds. After I hold for 10 seconds, I'm going to dynamically contract. I'm going to pull down. And then I'm going to twist up. Everything comes out of the upper back. Left arm stays straight. I'm going to have 10 contractions here. We're going to do that twice. Our next stretch is actually a squat progression or squat flow. I'm going to get down into the bottom of the squat, feet nice and flat, drive my knees out, keep my chest up as much as possible. From here, I'm going to just kind of play with it. I'm going to go forward, backwards. I'm going to drive my leg out, drive it in. I'm contracting the entire time here. And push out the other side, try to push them out together, keeping the butt down. I'll turn. I could drop the leg down. We're just going to do this for 2 minutes and flow through it, whatever feels good, wherever you need to be to open up your hips some. Your next stretch is going to be a downward facing dog. I'm going to splay my fingers, set my shoulders by externally rotating, and then push back. From here, I'm just going to pedal my feet out. So I'm going to push down on one foot and then push down the other. We're going to hold this for a minute. Finally, we're going to finish off with a minute of soft tissue work on each side. Put a lacrosse ball under the glute, cross over your leg, roll out with a lacrosse ball, roll out on the IT band.